Hello and welcome back to my English classes. I hope you are safe and well at home. Now today we are going to see the explanation of class 7 Sparrow book chapter 12, J.K. Rowling. Now who was J.K. Rowling? J.K. Rowling was a British novelist. She is a screenwriter and a film producer, best known as the author of Harry Potter, who has written Harry Potter fantasy series. Now we'll see about J.K. Rowling, written by Shraddha Dubey. Now, first, I will read the paragraph and then I'll keep on explaining the paragraphs. Please, please don't let me fall to my death, pleaded the dark haired girl. Just hold on tight and let me climb back. Please don't let me go. I'll fall. Another way. Okay, now here the writer is saying this, that here she is in the condition that she must be climbing on the tree or somewhere, in which she is conversing with the other one to not to leave her, otherwise she will fall down. She was a dark haired girl, काले कलर उसके बाल थे. This last was said in such a theatrical way that it brought their mother running to the spot from the garden where she had been peacefully reading in the shade of a tree. Now here these last words, you can say, were said in such a dramatic way, जैसे कोई मूवी चल रही हो, to please don't let me fall to my death. Okay, this was said by the girl, and the mother ran so quickly as she was reading a novel, you can say, or reading something peacefully under the shade of a tree. Joan, said their mother sharply, how many times I have told you not to play the awfully silly games. Silly means foolish games. Don't you realize how dangerous it can be? Now your mother is saying to the daughter, Joan, that why you create such a mess to me. How many times she has told her not to shout like this or don't play such silly games. Don't you realize how dangerous it can be? Now your mother is indicating the child that you should not play such games which are dangerous, which can cause death to your life. Even as the first syllable of her name she was leaving her mother's lip, the girl between the banisters had let go of her sister's arm. Banisters means handrails. Now, even as the first syllable of her mother was leaving her mother's lips, okay, she was saying John, or she was saying something to her daughter, the girl between the handrails had let go of her sister's arm, means she gave the handrails to her sister's arm. She fell, landing on her feet, the manner of her fall showing just how often both girls played their favorite cliffhanger game. Now here, both the sisters were playing the game of cliffhanger, means climbing up high on the tree and hanging themselves or like that. Okay, so she left the handrails and she fall down. The girls scurried at to make themselves invisible from their visibility cross mother, means those girls, when they fall down, they ran off from that place to hide themselves so that their mother cannot see them playing that game. They knew she was dreadfully angry. Why else would she have called Jo by her full name, Joan? Now your mother used to call her Joan with the word Jo. Many times it happens that we have a particular name, but our parents used to call us by the other name or the short form of our actual names. So here also mother used to call Joan as Jo. So she knew that the mother is angry, so they hide them, both the sisters hide themselves so that mother could not scold them. Joan was born on 31st July 1965 in Gloucestershire, England. Her father, Peter James Rowling, and her mother, Annie Rowling, had both worked in Royal Navy. Okay, now here in this paragraph there is a description of Joan, that she was born on 31st July 1965 in England. Her father, Mr. Rowling, and mother, Annie Rowling, had both worked in the Royal Navy before settling down. Okay, before getting married, they were working in the place. Joan was always called Jo by her parents and family, and was just short of her second birthday when a sister Dane, who was always called Dee, was born. Now here, there was birthday after a few uh, period of time of Jo's. Then her sister was born. The sisters were thus not only close in age, they were not only close to their age, but they were also extremely close in childhood, either fighting like a pair of wildcats imprisoned together in a very small cage. Now here the writer is saying this, that they were not only very close to their age, they used to fight also in such a way that two cats are fighting in the cage, as J.K. Rowling has described it. So, sharing games and stories, friends, and daring escapes. Escapes means incidents. So, these both sisters were too close to each other that they used to share each and everything related to their friends, to their games, to their stories, and events. Jo and Dee spent a good part of their time together fighting, sometimes with dire results. Now, many times it happened that the fight has taken a big thing, and it gives them the dire result, bad results. From the age of around 3 to the time she was 9, Jo lived in Winterbourne. Means from the age around 3 to the time she was 9, means Jo was 9 years and her sister Dee was 3 years old. Jo lived in Winterbourne on the outskirts of Bristol. She used to live there. Here she went to a school that provided plenty of scope for crafts and creativity. Now, Joan used to study in that school where there were lots of craft work and creativity was done in her school. As she calls, I enjoyed schools in Winterbourne. It was a very relaxed environment, means very cool environment, adjusted to the child. I remember lots of pottery making, drawing, and story writing, which suited me perfectly. Now, here Joan was interested in art and craft work. So she described this thing, that she still remembered those days in the schools where she has learned to make pottery, drawing, and storytelling, which she liked the most. Very fond of making stories to her sister, Joan wrote her first book at the age of 6. At the age of 6, she has written one book in which she has created a story of her own. You can say it was an imagination of Joan. This was called Rabbit, and featured a rabbit which gets sick with measles and is visited by friends, including a giant bee called Miss Bee. Now here the story was related with the main character, Rabbit, who was suffering from measles, and his friends came to see him. As always we also do it, that many times if someone is not feeling well, we go and visit to their place to see them. So in the same manner, the rabbit's friends also went to see Rabbit. Around the time she was 7, Jo and her sister were friends with a brother and a sister named Potter, who lived on their street. Now here another one brother was there of Jo and Dee was Potter. This surname was later to be immortalized as Harry Potter last name. Okay, now this Potter was given the name Harry Potter. Now you must have seen the series of Harry Potters. So in the same way, the Harry Potter was written by J.K. Rowling. While the real person, Anne Potter, who was John's neighbor, bears no resemblance to Harry's character, there are other figures from her childhood who are said to inhabit her books. Now here, the neighborhood who was Mr. Anne Potter was not like Harry's character. There were many other figures from her childhood who are said to inhabit her books, means who are seen that they were ready to read her books. Among them, her elderly headmaster at St. Michael's Primary School, Alfred Dunn, who turns up in a Harry Potter book as Albus Dumbledore. Now here another character who was the teacher or headmaster of John, who also Alfred Dunn, who later turned up Harry Potter's books as Albus Dumbledore. Around Jane's ninth birthday, the family moved to Wales. When Jones was 9 years old, now from England they moved to Wales. It was around this time that Joan lost a favorite grandparent, means her grandparents were no more. Her parental grandmother, Kathleen, okay, about 9 years old when she moved to Wales. Her parental grandmother Kathleen was no more. Later in life, when her publishers felt that a book about a boy would not be appreciated by male readers if it was by a female author, Joan added the initial K to her name in honor of his grandmother. Now here, because Joan's grandmother's name was Catherine, so she loved so much that she added in her name Joan Catherine, okay, Rowling. So here she added K in her name, which was a symbol of honor from her side to her grandmother. J.K. Rowling could be interpreted either as a man or a woman. Now, when in those days it was said that, or it was believed that only male authors' books were read by the people, but she was a female, so nobody was. So that is why she added K in it, so that it cannot be considered as male or female, and everybody can read the book. Joan moved to her secondary school when she was 11. When she was 11 years old, she moved to the secondary school. Here she made firm friends with Sean Harris. Now when she came to her secondary school, her best friend was Sean Harris, who owned a tortoise and a white Ford Anglia. Now she had two animals, tortoise and white Ford Anglia. Zooming off into the darkness in Sean's car spelled a great deal of freedom to Joan. Now here, Joan felt some freedom in Sean's car. Since life in a countryside meant that transport was erratic and she often had to ask her father for a lift. Now erratic means indefinite, not confirmed. So at times she used to ask her father to go somewhere, wherever she wanted to go. At times she used to ask to go somewhere. Sean was special not only for being the first of Joan's friends who learned to drive a car, but also because he was the first person with whom she discussed her serious ambition to be a writer. Now Sean was so close to Joan that she has not only been friend to her, but Joan also told about the secret of ambition to be a writer. He sincerely felt that Joan would be a great success at it, and this meant a lot to her. Now as Sean used to support Joan, so he felt that she will be a good writer in future. She later dedicated the second Harry Potter book, The Chamber of Secrets, to Sean. Now here, out of love you can say, or out of friendship, she has dedicated her second book, Harry Potter. Harry Potter's one of the series, The Chamber of Secrets, to Sean, and his car also features as the magic vehicle that takes Ron and Henry crashing into the Weeble Willow and finally disappears in the Enchanted Forest. Now here, Sean has been included in the series, but here Sean's car has also been included in the Harry Potter series, where it disappears into the Enchanted Forest. The darker themes of sadness and loss in the Harry Potter books undoubtedly have a lot to do with the fact that her mother was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, MS, a crippling and degenerative disease of central nerve system when she was 15. Now when Jo was 15 years old, the darker side of Harry Potter's books undoubtedly have a lot to do with the fact that her mother was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, MS, crippling and degenerative disease of central nerve system. Although it is possible for many people with MS to pursue a near normal life with care. Now यह जब हम जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल यू कैन टेक मीजल्स, सो ड्यूरिंग मीजल्स वी हैव टू टेक स्पेशल केयर फॉर इट. सो इन द सेम मैनर द MS people used to pursue nearly normal life with care. मतलब they live a normal life but they have to take a bit more care for themselves. Joan's mother illness grew steadily worse after her diagnosis. When Joan's mother was diagnosed, she was getting worse and worse day by day, and this cast a shadow over the whole family during her teenage years. Now when Joan was moving on to the teenage, this time period was of sad time because her mother was ill. From the carefree roughhousing with her sister, roughhousing means engaging in a rowdy, in a very negative, you can say, situation with her sister, to the deeper realization brought about by her mother's illness and subsequent passing away. Now here when she was during the teenage time, her mother also passes away. J.K. Rowling has captured a whole spectrum of action and emotion. Now here J.K. Rowling has been, that means Joan has been captured all the actions and emotions that particularly appeals to contemporary young readers. Now she has written in such a way that whoever reads her book related to Harry Potter or any books related to J.K. Rowling has moved to tears, you can say, has realized themselves that they are still that they are there in that book as a real character. I hope you have understood the chapter. Thank you.